In this video, I will talk about how to learn any language by building a daily routine so you can learn with less stress step by step. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex and I am not a native English speaker. I learned English by myself without any coaches and courses. And to be honest, it was an easy journey. It was full of stress, pain, misunderstanding, and all of that stuff. That's why I am here trying to help you to avoid that mistakes I made along my journey and to make yours less stressful, more joyful, and at the end you will be more fluent in a shorter period of time. So that's why today I'm talking about how to build a daily routine so you can feel more consistent and more confident learning any language, and it feels natural, so you feel less stress along the journey. But first, let's talk about two main concepts I will use in this video all the time. That's input and output methods. So what is input? Input, that's something you consume in terms of language. So you use input when you reading, watching, or listening. What is output? Output is when you produce something, that's writing or speaking. That two words I will use a lot in this video. Now when you know all that two main concepts, let's get started with the actual video. By building a daily routine, we need 3 steps. Let's start with the step number 1. Step number 1, you need to learn a language for 15 minutes every day for 15 days in a row. So 10 minutes of it will be input and 5 minutes of it will be output. In case at the beginning 10 minutes of input can look like a small amount of time, you don't need to make it like 5 minutes of reading or 5 minutes of watching. You can one day just making 10 minutes of reading, another day doing 10 minutes of watching. Of course, you can do more and combine all of them if you have free time and desire to learn more. It's up to you and your current level of learning a language. And 5 minutes of output, it's simply you write down words which you want to learn or phrases and say them aloud. That's if you are completely beginner. If your level is more advanced, you can do something else. The most important part, you need to do it for 15 days in a row without skipping any single day. If you skip even one day of this journey, you need to start over again. So even if you miss the day number 14, you need to start over again. So be careful with that. We are trying to build a consistent routine, so doing it every day is important. So now when you finish with the level 1, we are going to the level 2 of our journey, and that's learning a language for 30 minutes per day. 20 of them will be input and 10 output. So now you spending more time for your input. So if you don't have enough time, you can, for example, listening while you walking or whatever you want to do. So listening, it's simple. Reading, you can do it in the morning or before going to bed. For watching, that's simple because you can replace some of your favorite TV shows with some stuff on the target language you learn. You can do it for sure. For output, that's only 10 minutes. You can start creating sentences, writing them down and say them aloud. If you're more advanced, you can start picking phrases from native speakers and repeat them so you can copy their rhythm, their style, and master speaking even faster. Most important part of it, you need to do it for 30 days in a row consistently. So again, if you miss even one day, you need to start over again. So be super careful with that. And now when you finish your level 2, we are going to level 3, where you will start learning for 1 hour per day. And 30 minutes of it will be input and 30 minutes will be output. See, that's a great increase in time. And that's why we were building that system and routine during all that previous days. And now you for sure can do it. So for input is all the same. You can do your listening while you driving, walking outside, all that stuff. Same with reading and watching. For output, it's a little bit more complicated because you cannot avoid speaking anymore, and just writing down phrases and talking to yourself is not enough in that phase. So you need to actually start recording yourself and say out loud. That's for beginners. But for more advanced people, you actually need to find someone to talk with. That's crucial, because if we want to be fluent, we need to speak. And speaking is really important in our journey. So don't miss that part and spend that 30 minutes of output with effort. Small trick here, you can even read aloud and count it like output. That's really helping a lot in your journey and help you to articulate better. You need to do it for 30 days in a row. And after that, I can say for sure that you will build a daily routine where you know exactly what you need to do and you will know when you will do it. So after that, you just keep going and learning in your own speed and with your own effort. Now I want to share with you some mistakes I did along the way in this journey, and actually most of the people doing. The first mistake is to overestimate your time and effort you are willing to put in your learning journey, especially from the level 1. You think that 10 minutes of input, 5 minutes of output, that's not that much. I can do more. And one day you're making like 1 hour, and another day you feel like, oh, I did 1 hour. Now I can skip a day number 2, but it's not working like that. We are here not to increase amount of time we are learning. We are here to build a routine. We are here to build our consistency. Even if one day you can do 1 hour instead of 15 minutes, you still need to do effort at the next day. And if you don't feel good today, you just need to do that bare minimum you have to do. So that 15 minutes per day will be enough, but doing it every day. Remember, if you skip, no problems. You just start over again from level 1, day 1, and keep going. We are all humans. I did that all the time. I started over again so much time. That's how we build consistency. Over time, it will be easier and easier for you to follow that daily routine. The mistake number 2 is thinking that we don't need actual speaking and put a lot of effort in input and don't do output at all. But the problem is with input, we only can understand what native speakers are saying and what is going on in movies, books, or whatever. But we actually cannot start speaking. But if you want to become fluent, output is really important in our lives. I made that mistakes all the time. That's why I was silent for more than 5 years, even in case I was able to understand everything which was going on in movies and I can read freely. But still, when it was time to speak, I was completely silent, scared, and discouraged. Don't make that mistake. Put output into your language journey as fast as possible. It will help you and will increase your confidence over time. So you actually will be able to speak to people and communicate. And that's the goal of every language journey. So now when you know all that steps, how to build a daily routine and all that mistakes you need to avoid in your journey, what is actually stopping you to try it and see is it actually working for you. If you like this video, you actually will find helpful this one where I'm talking about the easiest way for beginners in English to start learning a language. Thank you for watching, appreciate your time here, and see you in the next video.